If your teen son doesn't respect you, it's not because he's broken, and it's not because you're too soft. After analyzing hundreds of real parent cases, school refusal, gaming addiction, disrespect, total shutdown, here's what actually rebuilds influence without constant yelling or power struggles. In this video, I'll show you how to reconnect with your son and restore real respect without nagging, bribing, or turning every conversation into a battle. We'll break it down into a clear 3-step framework. Shift from enforcer to leader, rebuild connections so he listens, and set boundaries that actually stick. Step 1, shift from enforcer to leader. Let me paint you a picture. A 15-year-old boy, he's smart and capable. He was funny as a kid, but now he does the bare minimum at school, keeps his head down, games until midnight, rolls his eyes when corrected. His mom says he just doesn't care anymore. That's almost never true. He cares. He just doesn't feel competent. And that's a dangerous place for a young man to live. This is where Richard Reeves' research matters. Boys today are falling behind academically, socially, institutionally. When a boy feels behind long enough, correction stops feeling like guidance. It feels like confirmation. You're not enough. And when a young man feels small, he doesn't collapse, he defends his status. And this looks like arguing, shutdown, sarcasm, defiance. But understand this, if you escalate, you confirm the threat. Now, it's not about homework, it's about dignity. Leadership is different. Leadership is steady. It sounds like this. This is the expectation, this is the consequence. I know you can handle it. Notice what's missing? No lecture, no emotional spike, no negotiation. Masculine leadership is calm under tension. You're not there to overpower him. You're there to model adulthood when pressure hits. And he's watching, always watching. Step 2, rebuild connection so he actually listens. Here's something most parents miss. Teen boys don't reject connection. They reject feeling exposed, feeling incompetent, and being managed. What do they actually want? Respect. They want competence and they want status. A sense that they're becoming someone. Reeves talks about boys needing purpose and structured belonging. If they don't find it in healthy arenas, they find it somewhere else, which tends to be gaming, online status, and risky peer groups. Not because they're lazy, but because they're searching. So instead of saying, get off the game, try, show me what you're building. Instead of, you never talk to me, try, what's been frustrating you lately? Short, direct, respectful. Then, and this is where most parents lose it, stop fixing. Stop correcting mid-sentence. Stop turning every conversation into a lesson. When a boy feels seen without being immediately evaluated, his nervous system relaxes. And when it relaxes, he becomes teachable. Connection isn't softness, it's positioning. And influence flows through relationship, not volume. Step 3, set boundaries that actually stick. Now let's get honest. Many parents threaten consequences they never enforce. Teenage men are ruthless pattern detectors. They don't respect what you say. They track what you do. If you say, I'll take the phone, and you don't, you didn't just lose that moment, you lost credibility. Respect doesn't explode, it erodes. Quietly, slowly, through inconsistency. Here's the masculine frame. Privileges follow contribution. If he wants the phone, he shows up to school. If he wants independence, he carries weight. No anger, no shaming, no speeches, just reality. This is aligned with Reeves' broader point. Boys grow through earned competence. When a boy carries weight, even small weight, something shifts. He stands taller. He moves differently. He speaks differently. Why? Because now he has proof. And young men build identity through proof. Your son is not your enemy. He's a young man in transition, and transitions are messy. But they are not hopeless. That transition requires steady leadership, respect-based connection, non-negotiable structure, not yelling, not controlling, not collapsing. You don't need to be harsher. You need to be clearer. And when you show up steady long enough, something powerful happens. He stops fighting because he starts feeling himself becoming capable. And that changes everything. If this resonates with you, if you can see where you've been over-enforcing, under-connecting, or inconsistent, start with just one shift this week. And if you want a practical starting point for designing those first structured reps at home, I've put together a short 7-day parent clarity framework that walks you through how to shift from reassurance to activation without escalating conflict. Your son's future self will feel the difference.